Look, what are you looking at? This lady in the picture is an original Aboriginal American Native, what they call Indian today. This is a First Nation Indian, a Native American Native woman. This is what we look like then and look like now. We are the original First Nation people who have been here from time immemorial. Now, I'm going to read this article to you and pay attention. It's nothing definitive, it's nothing sure or accurate about this information. They are guesstimating. They said her name was Diana Fletcher, Afro Native American school teacher. Native is the key word. Afro meaning that copper colored people, because Afro is across the board and defines all indigenous people of China, of Hindustan, and all the original natives, which was Afro, that had afros. They weren't African. They had afro. They were describing the hair texture when they saying Afro native. Afro native is the nine ether, the kinky hair, original natives, and the Mongolian Siberians are the natives. They the secondary people. It says Diana Fletcher, 1838 to unknown time. Why did I know her death date? You know her birthday. How do you know her death date? And you she's thought to be, nothing definitive, the daughter of an enslaved African. She was not the daughter. She's an aberration. She was the daughter of a chief, most likely, who ran away to seek freedom in Florida, and a Seminole woman, which is a Native American, who died on the Trail of Tears, the forced relocation of American Indians to Oklahoma. All right. It is said that she was separated from her father once in Oklahoma, then adopted and raised by a Kiowa family. Diana learned traditional Kiowa crafts, and forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, from her stepmother. When the members of the tribe raised enough money, they built a small school and hired a teacher. The black Indian schools were operated by what was known as the Five Civilized Tribes: the Creek, Chickasaw, Cherokee, Choctaw, and Seminole. And these all were headed eventually by Mongolian Siberian Indians. And those are the ones that was enslaving the original copper colored brown skin Indian American natives, the original ones. And also these are the ones, the fake Indians are the watered down Siberian Mongolian $5 even, was the ones that was making treaties with the government. Some sources say Diana Fletcher taught fellow American Indians. Diana's main accomplishment was valuing and preserving her family's history, culture, and values, which is all our duties. Wow, and stop relying on people to tell us who we are. Stop relying on DNA tests that ain't accurate and they tell you that they're not accurate. At the same time, learning to adjust and adapt to white American society. Because of ignorance, prejudice, and racial hostility, the U.S. government attempted to force American Indians with African heritage, fuck that, as well as all American Indians, that's us, to reject their heritage, and they did force us to reject it. Because people like Diana Fletcher maintain their traditions, we can now learn about their important contributions to the history of America. The Hampton Government Boarding School was opened for black students in 1868. Blacks meaning copper colored, because black has no standing in law, and it is not a nation of people, it is a color, with the intent of educating by training the head, the hand, and the heart, so pupils could return to their communities as leaders and professionals among their people, and how to adapt to this American way of life, white society. In 1878, the Institute opened its doors to American Indians. Why? Because they wanted to brainwash us with the outer African theory, too. The following year, in grand experiment led by Captain Richard Henry Pratt, the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Pennsylvania was opened. Okay, note: Afro-Native American or African Native American people who call themselves Black Indians are people living in America of African American descent. Fuck that, it lying. With significant heritage of Native American Indian ancestry. With significant is the key word, and with strong connections to Indian country because this is our land, and it's Native Americans Indian culture because it is our culture. So social and historical traditions because all that shit is ours. Black Indians, really brown, copper colored aboriginals, are also called Afro Native American people. Black American Indians, Black Native Americans, and Afro Native. You dig?